a lot of people ask me how I built my Facebook group. And it's not that they want to know how to grow a Facebook group fast and rapidly, because there are YouTube videos, gimmicks, tricks, and tips that will teach you how to do that, right? One of the comments that I hear a lot is, how do you get the type of engagement that you get on your post? Friends, let me just say that the honest truth is God, but I'm going to give you some practical things that I do that might help. Hey sis, welcome to the Entrusted Women podcast, a one-point podcast created to equip Christian women communicators of color. Now, every episode focuses on a single point to equip you in one of 4 areas: purpose, writing, speaking, and business. Along the way, I will share stories, lessons, tips, and unfortunately mistakes, along with real-time experiences that I am learning on my journey as a Christian woman communicator of color. Now, let's dive into episode 34. Yeah, today's point is communities are built through service. So a lot of people ask me how I built my Facebook group. And it's not that they want to know how to grow a Facebook group fast and rapidly, because there are YouTube videos, gimmicks, tricks, and tips that will teach you how to do that, right? One of the comments that I hear a lot is, how do you get the type of engagement that you get on your post? Friends, let me just say that the honest truth is God, but I'm going to give you some practical things that I do that might help. I say God because creating a Facebook group was never really my idea. It wasn't something I dreamt about doing. It never was something I wanted to do. All I really wanted to do was get my trade book. And some of y'all have heard me say that. On that note, I will say that I felt compelled, maybe even a little bit harassed by God, to start a community for Christian women communicators of color. It became a burden for me once I actually began pursuing my trade book. I could not shake the idea that this was something I was supposed to do until I just took a risk and did it. Now, in saying that, there are some practical things that I did and continue to do to build authentic community. I even have a breakout session that I take from conference to conference entitled How to Authentically Grow a Facebook Group, because I have been asked about this so much as it relates to entrusted women. So I'm going to give you 7 ways that you too can do the same. Number 1, be very clear about who your target audience is. Listen, clarity is attractive. You know what you want. If you know who you are and who you are looking for when your target audience finds you, it will not be a hard sell. In fact, you will probably hear statements like this: "Oh, I'm so glad I found you," or "You are an answer to prayer," or "I've been looking for you all my life." No, I just added that one in. This only happens when we know who we are looking for. We need to know everything about them. We need to know their pain points and how we can best serve them. Number 2, we also need to know who we are. This requires a little soul searching. It requires that we narrow our niche. We cannot be everything for everybody. This is foundational. We cannot say that we want to attract X, Y, Z audience, but we are unsure of who we are and what to tell them that we actually have to offer. Can we even deliver? In saying we know who we are, we can succinctly say what we are doing for the target audience. How are we going to serve them? The third way to build authentic community is to cover some housekeeping rules. Think through how you can communicate with your community and how they can communicate with you. What are the group norms? Are there any rules or expectations that you want people to follow, or you're going to be excommunicated? Is there an email address that people need to know? What type of communication will foster the type of authentic community that you are trying to build? Number 3, welcome people to your group. Listen, welcoming people by name goes a long way. Like when somebody comes over your house for dinner, hey, so-and-so. So often people go without being noticed or seen. They are just a number. But wouldn't it be great to greet people by their names? Let them know, hey girl, I see you, sis. And you are not a number. You are a person that I care about. Number 4, celebrate them. Yes, I love this one. Nothing makes a person feel seen and special more than being publicly celebrated on the internet. What? Yes, honey. This is one of my favorite things to do. And if you're in the Facebook group, you know it is. And it is a great community building tool that I use often. It is a great way to surprise people, and it is a great way to share what they are doing privately with others publicly. And guess what? Y'all, this is contagious. The practice is contagious. I have literally seen other members of the community do the exact same thing that I do too. What? Number 5, provide opportunities for women to get their needs met. Not like the big need. Well, some sis, anyways. The reality is community is built through service. So how can you serve the community you are trying to build? Can you create content for them? Can you provide opportunities for connection? Can you share information that they wouldn't have otherwise? Can you help them to get a win, the W? How you serve them should be specific to the needs of your group, not somebody else's group that is working well for. Number 6, be authentic. The best way to create authentic community is for you yourself, and I know you, to be the type of community member that you want to see. Y'all, I try to be authentic. Y'all might be like, she's too authentic. Whether I'm meeting someone in person at a conference or connecting with them on a coaching call or doing a Facebook Live or popping up on Instagram, which I don't really do, but I try to be who I really am. It's my sincere hope that every time someone engages with me that they get the same Kia over and over again. They may not want that same Kia though. And number 7, which is the greatest way to build authentic community, and it is also the secret sauce of Entrusted Women. Sis, pray for your members. Pray for those that are here and those that are coming. Ask them for their prayer requests. Pray for their felt needs. Pray for their opportunities. Pray for their fears. Pray for their struggles. Pray without ceasing. And as you pray for them, God can do supernaturally what none of these tips will do practically. Trust and believe. There is nothing like having a genuine heart for the community that you are building, and prayer will help to cultivate this, right? Till the ground in your heart. And speaking of community, I have 2 suggestions for you, girl. Now, if you've been watching these, you already know what I'm going to say. If you desire to grow as a writer and a speaker, you should consider joining Entrusted Women University. Woo, 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 woo. You can learn more by visiting membership.entrustedwomen.com. The link is right down there. Just scroll right down there. Additionally, I want to invite you to join our Facebook group. Come on, girl. It's free, honey. It's free. All you need to do is click the link in the description section below, right down there, to join our community of entrusted women that are focused on determining the messages that we have been entrusted with and the intentional purpose that God created us for. Isn't that awesome? I think so. Join me next week as we talk about 5 strategies needed in a marketing plan. But you don't want to miss this.